Hi everybody, we are coming at you with another book this week. This week we are doing The Big Green Pocketbook by Candace Ransom and Felicia Bond. I actually forgot that I had it. It is again one of my childhood favorites, and I was going through my closet to try and find, or to get my Berenstain Bears books down, and this was at the very bottom of the stack. So very happy I found it, and without further ado, let's get into it. The Big Green Pocketbook. See? Flat, perfect. This morning, Mama and I were taking the bus to town. Mama hooks her big green pocketbook over her arm. She tells me to hurry or we will miss the bus. I get my big green pocketbook that's just like Mama's, only mine is empty. I can't think of anything to put in it, and Mama says hurry. See, Mama has hers, and then the girl has hers. That's green. We wait for the bus at the end of our driveway. Cars pop over the hill. They look like pickup ducks at the fair. Mama stands ready to flag the bus, but I see it first. I wave my big green pocketbook. Bus is over the hill, right over here. A hot cloud comes out. Let me just make sure I didn't skip a page. Nope, we're good. A hot cloud comes out of the bus. I hold my breath as we climb on. Mama lets me drop money into the box. The bus driver gives me some punch tickets. I put them in my pocketbook. That's a great pocketbook, he says, when he leans over to close the door. His leather seat creaks. We go to the bank. The cool marble walls smell like pennies. My, what a big purse, says the bank teller. She stamps my mother's papers, ker-chunk, ker-chunk. Then she hands me 2 lollipops, yellow and purple, one for now and one for later. I put the purple one in my pocketbook. Next, we go to the insurance office. There is an umbrella painted on the door. Mama fills out some forms. The secretary lets me sit at her typewriter. I type my name first in big letters, then in little letters. Anyone know what a typewriter is? So basically, it is an older computer. So way back when we didn't have computers, you still needed to write your papers. So basically, it's like taking wet ink and or wet ink on letters, typing it, and if you made a mistake, you had to take the paper out, put white out, which is a type of like correction type, almost like white paint, and then put it back in and start typing again. Kind of funny. Your parents might have written on typewriters in college, so you could probably ask them more about what it was like. Mama wants to go to the jewelry store. I stare at the rings in the glass cases. The stones are all the colors of the rainbow. A pocketbook that big, the jewelry man says, must belong to someone important. The jewelry man gives me a keychain. I don't have any keys, but it clinks when I put it in my pocketbook. We go to the dry cleaners. The machine with shirts and dresses and plastic bags winds around and around. I would like to ride on it. Like magic, it stops at Mama's suit. The dry cleaner lady taps my pocketbook. What a pretty shade of green, she says. She gives me a tiny calendar. Right here. The inside of the 5 and 10 store is dim. My shoes clump on the wooden floors. Mama buys some flowered material and a pack of sewing needles. Then we look for a present for Daddy. We get a sack of gumdrops shaped like orange slices. The candy lady says, "Fine day for you ladies to be out and about." That makes me giggle. She called us ladies. So a 5 and dime store is or 5 and dime? 5 and 10, sorry, is a little bit like today's dollar store. This was, when was this written? This was written, let's see if I can find it, in 1993. So it has some age to it, but it's one of my favorites. My pocketbook is starting to get full. Our last stop is the drugstore. Mama buys a hot water bottle. She gives me money to buy a new box of crayons. We have ice cream at the soda counter. The scoops of ice cream are square and come in a chilled silver dish. I click the spoon against my teeth and twirl my spoon. The bus picks us up in front of the drugstore. I show the driver all the things in my pocketbook. On the ride home, I'm sleepy. Wake up, Mama said in a faraway voice. We're here. I help her gather up all her packages and we climb off. The door hisses shut. Then the bus is gone in a cloud of brown smoke. Do you notice anything over here? Let's see. After lunch, I want to color with my new crayons, but I can't find my big green pocketbook. You must have left it on the bus, Mama says. My pocketbook is gone. See? Right there. Mama says, don't worry, you can have my straw purse. But I don't want her straw purse. I want my big green pocketbook. My whole morning is in my big green pocketbook, and now it's lost. Then I hear the bus going down the road and back to the bus station. I run down our driveway. The red flag is raised in our mailbox, and there inside is my big green pocketbook. The bus driver toots his horn at me. That night, I make 2 drawings with my new crayons. One is for Mama, and the other is for the bus driver. Sorry, I don't think I actually showed this page very well. There you go. There's the end. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in this week to my Read Aloud. I'm having a hard time deciding what my next book should be for next week. I'm torn between the Polar Express or a few Berenstain Bears books. I think, so these are all of my books. I got them for Christmas one year and I don't think I'm ever getting rid of them. So I think in this day, it may be appropriate to do, let's see, these 2. So, we either have the Polar Express, the Berenstain Bears Get Ready for School, or the Berenstain Bears Go to School. If you have any preferences, leave them in the comments below, and that will help me make my decision for next week. I hope you guys enjoyed my reading of The Big Green Pocketbook, and I'll see you next week. Bye!